Villains are a very important part of any series of video games. Assassin's Creed has been very hit and miss in this regard. It has had some very good antagonists that pull the plot along and really make a dent in the stories of their respective games. Villains that are constantly turning up or involved throughout the story are the best in my opinion. So in this video, we're going to go over the top 5 best villains in Assassin's Creed. I am making a top 5 worst villains in Assassin's Creed as well, so be sure to check that out, link in the description and cards when it releases one day after this video. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any of my future content. Like the video, and let's get into the list. Number 5, Basim ibn Ishaq. Basim is a character that follows us through the majority of our very long adventure in Valhalla. But what makes him a good villain? The fact that he doesn't even know who his target is until very late in the game. For most of the game, he believes Sigurd, Eivor's brother, to be Odin reincarnate, so has been following him to get revenge for him killing his son. It's all very complicated timeline-wise, but basically, Basim is Loki reincarnated. You'll have to play the game if you want to understand this. I'm not going to bother trying to explain it all here. Not long before the end of the game, he realizes he's been hunting the wrong person and turns his attention to Eivor, the real Odin. Most of this is revealed at the climax of the game, and what makes it so intriguing is the fact that you thought he was an ally. He was an assassin, the good guys. He brought you gifts and helped your cause. But in the end, he attempts to kill you, even though Eivor has removed Odin from her consciousness by now, and has no recollection of the injustices inflicted upon Loki.
You widowed my destiny, wolf-kissed! You broke all my hopes!
He's mad, Eivor. Silence him!
Come, Eivor! Come save your crippled prince of dead ravens!
Number 4, Cesare Borgia. Cesare Borgia is a man with ambition, a classic villain but a good one nonetheless. He is willing to sacrifice anything to conquer Rome, Italy, and rule the world. A vile man who uses everyone including his own family for his own benefit. Abducts, friends of Ezio's, killed his own sister's husband and also sleeps with her, and kills his own father, the Pope. To be fair, his father was about to poison him, so this one's kinda fair enough. And blames everyone else like a spoiled child. He is a disgusting man in need of being put down. He is constantly intertwined into the story either directly or indirectly from the beginning, disregarding his father's methodical and indirect approach to use his army as might and take by force everything he wants. He is a good villain in the way that he makes you hate him. His imminent threat to the people of Italy is a large propeller of the plot. However, every time he is threatened by Ezio, he runs until he no longer can.
Father, do you not see? I control all of this. If I want to live, I live. If I want to take, I take. If I want you to die, you die! Where is the piece of Eden?
Stop! I know where it is!
And you did not tell me he had taken it?
Cesare, it's me, your queen.
You are my sister, nothing more. Where is it?
Number 3, Al-Mualim. Much like Basim, we the player are unaware of this villain. We believe him to be our most trusted ally, our mentor and leader of the Assassin Brotherhood. Al-Mualim uses and manipulates Altair into doing his bidding, eliminating targets as he requests and in turn removing all the people that knew about the Apple of Eden. Al-Mualim wanted it for himself the whole time. At the beginning of the game, Altair is arrogant and rash. Al-Mualim gives him a second chance, allowing him to redeem himself by assassinating the 9 targets. This shows us that Al-Mualim is reasonable and a mentor that can forgive and forget. However, each target that we take down reveals tiny tidbits of information, eventually adding up to the fact that our mentor is a traitor to the assassins and wanted the apple to himself all along. Looking back, you realize all the little bits of information that could have informed you earlier of his treason. This is what a good secret villain should do. Never let you guess until the end, but as you look back it becomes more and more obvious.
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words. words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die.
Number 2. Rodrigo Borger. From the beginning of the game, we see him skulking in the shadows. Rodrigo is a schemer and likes to make his advantages not by force like his son, but politically and strategically. Again, something of a theme to a good villain is that he is ever present throughout the game. Seeing him in so many situations, conversing with other villains and targets before we get to face him at the very end of the game. Showing him pulling the strings, a puppet master, and a target Ezio must eliminate. You can see the fear he instills in his allies, so you are fearful of what he will do when he acquires the pieces of Eden and accesses the vault. He truly believes himself to be the prophet, and this man even became pope just to have more power and leverage throughout Italy. He doesn't even believe in the scriptures of the church. Seeing his hands in all the pies and the power he possesses makes him a great villain that we eventually track down. Ezio ultimately lets him live, that is, until his son kills him.
Requiescat in pace, you bastard!
I don't think so.
You can't! You can't! It's my destiny! Mine! I am the prophet! You never were. Get it over with, then. No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done.
Number 1. Haytham Kenway. We begin our journey in Assassin's Creed 3 playing as Haytham, not knowing he's the villain once again. However, this time it's different. We are convinced we are playing as the protagonist of the game. We believe we are recruiting members for the Assassins until it is revealed that you have been playing as a Templar this whole time.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand. You are a Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
This is one of the best reveals in gaming. This isn't even the reason why Haytham is a great villain though. Once again, we meet him many times throughout the story when we finally start playing as Connor, the actual protagonist of the game. Oh, did I mention he's also Connor's dad? Yeah. The real reason he is such a great protagonist is that he challenges Connor and his morals, often showing that the Templars in this time period are actually almost on the side of good. In the many conversations Haytham has with his son and the missions they complete together, you get a great back and forth where Haytham often shows Connor's naivety and the error of his ways. He is a great villain because he keeps you guessing. He keeps you wondering if you're really on the side of good.
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The Assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout. All in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
The people chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words. That does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection.
So that's the list. Disagree with me? Let me know down in the comments section. Nicely. And like the video if you enjoyed, it helps out the channel a bunch. Subscribe and hit the bell for more gaming content, and I'll see you over at the top 5 worst Assassin's Creed villains video. Thanks for watching. Sticks out.